Hi, what's good everybody? So I just checked out this new anime recently called Shangri La Frontier. You know what? It's pretty good. Alright, so basically it's a sorta online type thing, but without the life or death stakes. See that world was, realistic. It takes place in like modern times, you know what I mean? But with one twist. Modern technology has advanced to the point where, VR is like fully immersive. You can like plug it in and like go into, and it feels like you're in an entirely new world. But because it's untested technology, they realistically pose that will be a new generation of technological challenges, because you have to test for things that you couldn't before, like taste and smell. So there's a lot of good games and a lot of bad games, a lot of shovelware trash stuff made, And then that's where our next main character comes in. Rokuro Hisotome as Sun Raku. The Sun Raku being his gamer tag name. When I say the second part, that's their gamer name. This guy, he enjoys guilty pleasures, so bad it's good type of things. He's the type of dude who unironically likes Day 1, Fallout 76, No Man's Sky, that type of stuff. He likes the challenge of playing bugged out games, you know what I mean? He's a bit of a trash connoisseur, if you will. But after experiencing a crap ton of them recently, he decided to get a little bit of a refresher, get a little bit of a fresh taste of some good games, So he picked up the game Shangri La Frontier, and he decided to have some fun with it. His build is a combination of agile and luck. He's basically a fast-moving glass cannon. Can't take much damage, but he can do a lot of it, and he's very agile and quick with it. So that's the main character. He's just vibing. You know what I mean? He's just having a good time. He enjoys his video games. It's like a fun little pastime / hobby. Now that's where these other characters come in. Alright, but before we get to that, I'll just tell you about what happens in the plot. So after building up his build, he decides to sell all of his equipment except for the daggers, because of his opening class. Put on a bird mask and get this pushing like a power build Elden Ring class. You know what I mean? So after doing that, he skips to the tutorial town and goes straight for the boss of the area, because that's just the type of dude he is. After some surprisingly good animation, he gets to move on to the next city. Then after getting there, we meet our second character, Emil. See, the Emil is not a actual person. He's an NPC. You know what I mean? So because Sun Raku has a high stat in luck, that means he can, meet certain requirements, better more often to, do special things that not that many other players can do. And then, a little bit before that, he met one of these 7 deadly colossal enemies. These 7 god tier enemies that are really hard to kill, and there's only one kind in each game. Basically, if you kill one of them, it's a badge of honor, but nobody in the game has been able to do it since. Now, normally, this is the part where, you expect, the main guy to, beat up this monster, but no, he loses, and, that's another good thing. They don't make this guy too overpowered, they don't make it predictable. Sure, he's competent, and sure, he can handle himself, but at the end of the day, he's a gamer having fun, and, he can die sometimes, he can lose sometimes. Unfortunately, there's this curse where, since it was applied all over his body, even if he wanted to, he can't really, have any clothes or armor on his body. So he basically has to be borderline naked with a bird mask until he can kill that monster and get that stuff off of him. But it's not all lost though, because that special event that I talked about earlier, well, apparently that bite might have helped to trigger it, or might have been a part to trigger, you know what I mean? So then after that, that's how he was able to meet Emil and that special village, that special little town that only he can go into sometimes. Now we move on to some of these other players that are in the anime. I'm not gonna focus on everybody, but I'm gonna focus on the supporting cast, the important people. First up is the love interest, actually. Ray Sagra as Cydra Zero. Don't know if I fully pronounced that right, because, I'm from America, so it's like, I don't know how to fully pronounce other names, but yeah, Ray Sagra as Cydra Zero. So this chick, right? See, the main dude and the main dude and this love interest. Apparently they go to the same high school, but the main dude doesn't really fully know the main girl like that. But apparently, Cydra Zero has a crush on this dude, and she picked up the game to try to get to know him better over the summer, and try to talk to the guy. But he doesn't know that, and he doesn't even know that Cydra Zero is the love interest and is the girl from his class. He just knows that this is some really powerful level 100 knight. So that's where it kind of comes in, this irony. All he sees is a really powerful player, and he doesn't know what the deal with this guy is. But it turns out it's some high school chick that he knows that she's trying to get to know, and he doesn't know that. So that's where that comes in. He also has this really good homie that he met with in some buggy piece of crap game. That guy's name is Keirumi as Oikatsu. Now this guy, and yeah, it's a guy. He decided to make his avatar look like a chick, but he's actually a dude, and the homies know that. So yeah, anyway, this guy is his best homie. They be bonding, they be chilling, they be vibing. Sunraku put Orkatsu on the game, you feel me? So then after that, they be talking and chatting, and then apparently this really powerful player killer that they used to know from the same buggy game is actually also in Shangri La Frontier, and they when they first met, they were throwing hands. Well, not literally hands, but you know what I mean. They were swinging and slashing, throwing up their guild set, you know what I mean? Well, Sunraku is playing solo dolo, she's from a guild, but that's not important. Anyway, after they fight, they realize that they wanted to get together and try to play the game together. Of course, to go into complete a goal together. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what that is because even though I'm telling you about the anime and I'm reviewing it and talking to you about it, I still want some people to see it. I know the anime is already fully came out and is fully dubbed, so some of you may be asking, why haven't you made this video sooner? Well, one thing you must need to know about me is, I am a dub purist. That's right, I prefer the dub over the sub. So I'm only going to talk about or review an anime if it's fully dubbed and it's fully out. Now, some of you also may be asking another question. Okay, we get that, but why only wait for the anime to be fully dubbed? Two reasons. One, so that way there's no certain curveballs. If an anime hooks me for the first 1 or 2 episodes and then turns into Rent-A-Girlfriend level trash in the next 6 to 7, I don't want to waste your guys' and my time to tell you about an anime that was disappointing. So if I want to talk about a bad anime, I want to know it's fully bad ahead of time so I can make that about the review, Plus, to keep it a band with you, I just want you guys. I want to make a video about one fully done anime. Sure, it might be slightly better for me in the long run if I could spread it out and talk about it week to week. But at the end of the day, I just feel retroactively, years later, if you want to hear me talk about an anime, it might just be better to have it in one video, So that's what I want. I want to put these pockets of high quality content out on one single video and not spread it out unnecessarily. And I want to get my full thoughts on the full series, and I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. That's the second reason, Don't want to spoil anything, so I'll just give you a plot synopsis of the first couple episodes, plus tell you about the characters, and see if you guys are on game or not. Now, let's talk about some of the other things. Music is nothing to write home about, but you know, it gets the job done. It's immersive. The animation is surprisingly good. Like, for this type of anime, the animation doesn't really miss. It's really good. Voice acting, you know, same people as usual, and they, you know, they're really talented, and they show their effort, you know, way better than me probably.
Not that voice actor, did we get the point?
Oh yeah, almost forgot. Tower Main, aka Arthur Pensogon, is the player character I was just talking about. She was the person that was throwing blows with Orkatsu, and that's also how he first met Pencer Zero, Pencer Zero, you know? So like, he just this night just randomly killed her and all of her squad mates, and you know, that's why he was so suspicious. Like, why would you just randomly help me, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much all I really want to talk about after that last detail anyways.
Anyway, see you guys later.